One, two, three. Hi everyone! Welcome to my helmet painting vlog, where the goal is to entertain you and make sure that you know how complicated, time-consuming, and tedious it is to custom paint a helmet. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and smash that like button if that's something that would make you feel good. Yes, indeed, my first goal in filming and putting these vlogs out there in the wild was mostly to inform customers about the complexity and the intricacies of custom helmet paint. And while many of you sees it as an opportunity to learn more about the techniques of custom painting, this is not my goal. Therefore, many of you are sending me questions regarding helmet paint, and I do my very best to answer them all. Some things needs to stay secret, if only by respect to my helmet painting colleagues out there making a living out of this great pastime. I'm planning a Q&A soon to try and answer some of the most asked questions that can realistically be answered. Also, understand that this is my way of working, and I learned that through the years, and it might not represent the way you should be working. Of course, as I have learned through the years, almost all helmet painters have the same basic technique to paint helmets. We all disagree on certain product to use and how it should be used and what's the best out there. Just to be sure of one thing, every custom painted out there is a work of art that has been, most of the time, carefully planned and executed. All these helmets take time and effort to accomplish, and the best helmet painters out there have a work experience that's hard to replicate unless you practice, and practice. There's no secret recipe. All right, on to this week's vlog. This week I'm getting started on two cool projects. One is an Arai GP Jet open face helmet. I rarely paint them, and I'm gonna paint it in some Italian colors for a long time local customer. The other is a Stilo ST5 carbon helmet for a Toronto customer. His design was greatly influenced by a helmet originally painted by Tyler at Sensport. Unfortunately, the customer was open-minded enough to allow me to make my own version of that particular design, because stealing or copying someone else's work is just plain wrong. So keep that in mind for your next project. So let's get moving. Most of you probably don't know that I have a side gig. Yes, I do paint helmets, but because through the years of helmet painting, I've acquired some vinyl cutting machine and even a vinyl printer, I started doing decals. And I started doing decals for the Canadian importer of the Envy carbon wheels. Those are bicycle wheels, very high-end carbon fiber bicycle wheels, and they all come with this graphic on. Either, you know, they come in multiple colors, those graphics. But the guys at On the Edge Canada have started asking me a few years ago to reproduce those stickers for their customers. I even do custom jobs, and that led me to doing also printing and producing stickers for mountain bike forks, shocks, and even the frames and all kinds of stuff. So my side gig, come on, like I was saying before, before the phone rang for nothing. The side gig is quickly becoming the main gig. For the last 2 years, I've been extremely busy doing this, and it's been a constant struggle between, you know, keeping the time to paint the helmets, but then still doing the stickers and, you know, really taking care of my customers in the stickers business, because this is a pretty good business. So I want to keep it going. Maybe I'm gonna have to either hire someone or let one of the two go, but it's getting pretty busy in here. So yeah, part of life, I guess. Yeah. This might just be the first time that I bring you guys on a ride, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's the first time. Yeah. I want to show you guys that we live right next to a ski hill. So that is about 1 minute from our house. And Elliot grew up skiing here, and we still do. So, but in this year of COVID, it's more complicated. So, yeah. Now, I like delivering the stickers to those guys because, one, they're about 5 minutes away from where I live, and also it gets me out of the shop. You know, something that I don't do much. So I like, you know, jumping in the truck and delivering, even if it's just like I just did there, like a bunch of 12 stickers. It's not much, but I think it's just good for my morale, you know, to do that, and it's a good thing. So, you know, as long as I can, I'm gonna continue to do it, you know, that's for sure. So I'm wearing a white suit today to paint my base coat. Normally I wear a suit like that when I clear coat, and I wear a white suit, a paint suit, to protect my job. And the reason is our clothes have little fibers that detach and go stick to the surface, and if you're not careful, it is going to happen. So I normally always wear a suit when I clear coat. When I shoot the base coat, I don't always do it, but today I forgot, and I have a good t-shirt, like a very expensive t-shirt under that. So I said, well, I'm gonna put a suit on, because if I splash some paint, at least I'm not gonna ruin that t-shirt, you know. So that's why I have the white suit. It's not really comfortable, but you gotta do it. Let's switch helmet. Gray's been sprayed on that one. Let's spray red on the GP Jet. This time I'm gonna use House of Color Euro Red, and you'll see what it looks like. So I did a stupid mistake, and I know what happened exactly. So that part here was supposed to be painted green, and that part here that I just unmasked was supposed to be painted red. This is okay, this is red, but this was supposed to be green. And I know exactly what happened. Is that last night when I was masking the damn helmet, a phone call came in and I had to take it. And while on the phone, I completely forgot that this needed to be masked and this needed to be unmasked. So, don't take a phone call when you're masking a helmet. What am I thinking? Should print little stickers that says NASA Mars mission here instead of that DuPont thing. Yep, so everything was going well, and then when I pulled the tape on that Stilo helmet, here's what happened. That's the factory clear coat from Stilo, and when I pulled the tape, it just came off. So now this needs to be re-clear coated entirely to kind of cap off that wound. I would say wound, because if I ever put another piece of tape near that, the clear coat is going to lift again. So what I did is that with my blade, I just cut it around, try to remove as much as possible that was lifting off by itself. And now I'm gonna clear coat, make sure that I apply a little bit more clear on this space here, and then clear coat the entire thing, resand and restart. So that will set me back a good 24 hours. It's one of those mornings. This should not be your typical Monday because, one, we have a cable technician coming this morning because we have some issues with internet in the house and they need to change the modem, change the router, change the placement of the router in the house, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm still going to have internet in my office in the garage. We'll see about that. Then, later in the day, I need to go to the garage because my pickup truck needs to have its regular inspection. They're gonna clean the brakes and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a busy Monday. But I still need to get this thing finished, and I need to get working. So. Alright, that's it for this week's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Time now to apply the clear to that guy behind me, and I will continue to work on the carbon stilo. I will continue to film the progress of both projects, and I will be back next week with another episode. Meanwhile, well, keep the comments and question coming down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Hit that like button and subscribe channel if that's something that will make you feel good. I will have some very interesting project coming soon, including the painting of 2 helmets for IndyCar and the return of a well-known racer who was away for a while, and I can't wait to share the news with you. So stay safe out there, stay positive, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.